Hey guys, it's your girl Apricot, however you like to pronounce it. And today we're doing a little something different, we're doing a voiceover, a day in my life, but this is during quarantine. So, um, you know, things are gonna be a little different than my daily life. And I hope I can give you guys a little bit of advice and some tips and tricks as to how to stay productive during this lockdown. I know that it can be hard transitioning from, everyday life to staying home. I am a college student, so all my classes got moved online, which is something that I'm struggling with a lot, honestly, but we're getting through it. So I typically start off my mornings by checking my phone for a little bit just to wake up. I'm not the type of person to just get up out of bed. I woke up at 9 today because I have class at 10, but I used to wake up around 8 for class before because I had to drive. It's nice to get a little bit of sleep in because I really needed it. So here we are, about to brush my teeth. I think this is the day after I cut my bangs too. So I'm gonna wash my face. That's why I put my hair up. Something that you guys have probably heard if y'all been watching these kinds of videos is that it's really important to establish some type of routine in the morning just to get your body moving, get your body in a sort of schedule. Something new that I've been trying to implement is doing my bed. When I make my bed, it really turns me away from trying to snuggle back in and stay in bed. And it also helps me jumpstart my day and tell my body, hey, we're gonna get moving now. But it's okay if you want to have your days in. I know it's difficult right now dealing with everything. I've also been having a couple of issues with transitioning and staying motivated. So if you need to have your days in bed, you can go ahead and have your days in bed. It's okay. But if you do want to be productive, I suggest going ahead and moving on with your day and having this routine that works for you. Another thing that I used to do a lot, well, basically every morning when I would drive to school, is make myself a smoothie. So like I said, if you try to keep your old routine, if you had breakfast, make breakfast. If you make a smoothie, go ahead and do that right now as well. Again, just to give your body some type of familiarity. So I'm making a really simple smoothie. I added a banana, some almond milk, oats, and I'm using a chocolate powder. It's not really the healthiest, but it's what I grew up with, so it works for me. And yeah, you can do whatever you want to do. If smoothies are your thing, if scrambled eggs are your thing, if avocado toast is your thing. But it's always good to make sure that you have at least something in the morning so that your brain gets that food and that energy. And oh god, I'm sorry. I feel so cringy. Another thing. Okay, I'm so sorry. That's so bad. But something that is really helpful as well is changing into something that you would normally wear. I know what I'm wearing right now is pretty casual and pretty I don't know, like leisure wear, but this is what I would wear to school anyway. So, yeah, it'll help you change your mindset into okay, I'm out of my PJs, I'm in my work clothes, I'm in my everyday clothes. So it's time to do everyday things, it's time to do work, it's time to do school, whatever it is that you need to do. This is great for a mind switch into that mood, that proper mood that you need to be in. So as y'all can see, I am attending my classes now. This is one of 3. So it's my 10 a.m. class. I think we were doing some review for an exam, so it wasn't really much work for that day, but it was something to get used to, definitely. Zoom can be a little bit chaotic, if you know what I mean. Look at me being all studious or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And also, I don't really have an office separate from my room, so everything is all together in my room. I know some people say that if you want to be more focused on something, that you should stay away from your bedroom, but if you're like me and that's not really an option for you, I think that's why it's important to have that mind shift into work mode. So by making your bed or changing your clothes, having breakfast, moving a little bit, just to get your body in that routine of transitioning from bedroom to work. By the time my class is over, it's around 11, so I have about an hour gap before my next class, and I decided to make some avocado toast, I think, with some soft-boiled eggs. And the key to avocado toast is making sure that your avocado is ripe enough to be spread. And as y'all can see, I was having a little bit of trouble with my avocado, but that's just me. That's just who I am as a person, okay? Here are my soft-boiled eggs. They came out a little runnier than I would have liked, but it was still pretty good. So I went ahead and cut those into smaller pieces so that I could enjoy it more with my toast. And go ahead and add a little bit of pepper. That looks like a lot of pepper, actually. A little bit of salt for some flavor. And then, of course, us Mexicans gotta have that Valentina salsa. I love Valentina salsa. I cannot, tapatio is too vinegary for me, but Cholula is also pretty bomb. So here I am with my second class, eating my toast, and I got my water over here on my side. This is something that I've also been struggling with during this lockdown, is staying hydrated. So when I was going to school, I always had my water bottles with me, and it was just, if I was bored, take a drink of water. If I needed something to do, take a drink of water. If I was thirsty, take a drink of water. But I feel like I'm so distracted now by everything, especially just being on my phone most of the time, that I forget to drink my freaking water. And I don't realize how parched I am at the end of the day, or when I take a sip of water finally. Stay hydrated, y'all. If you need to, set some reminders on your phone, like, hey, drink some water, my dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, very important. Now it's finally time for my last class. I don't really have a break between my second and my third class, but sometimes I take it if I need to breathe a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, this lecture is actually on YouTube, so it's a little bit more convenient for me, especially since my internet connection's not that great. So sometimes I get kicked out of Zoom, and it can be kind of distracting as well. So I like this method a lot better. So shout out to my professor for deciding to do YouTube videos. So now I'm all finished with my classes, and I'm putting everything away. I'm gonna take a little break as well and go on my phone, because it's just nice, you know. I don't have to sit in hour-long traffic to get back home, so I have a lot of extra time now. It's like when you were in elementary school and you got to go home early, so now it's like this really nostalgic kind of feeling, you know. If you know, you know. And yeah, it's a really weird feeling, but I'm always on YouTube. That's all I do. I think at this time it was around 4:30 and I got hungry again. So I made myself some chicken katsu from scratch. So that was pretty cool. That's what I've been taking up, is a lot of cooking and baking. So this was bomb as hell. I'm not gonna lie. This is so good. And it's something different than what I'm used to eating at home, especially. So it's a nice change of palate, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah. And so after this, I'm gonna go ahead and take my dog out for a walk. Another thing that you've probably noticed is that everyone's recommending to stay active, to exercise in some sort of way. And you don't have to do any crazy workout routine or anything. I'm just gonna go on a walk with my dog, and that helps a lot too, because I used to walk at least 1,000 steps when I would go to school. So my body is kind of like tensing up from not really getting that much exercise and stuff. If you can go outside and walk, get some sunlight, that'll help you replenish some of your vitamins as well. It's really important for us to get sunlight because we get nutrients from the sun that we don't get from anything else. If you can, stand by an open window and get some sun if possible. You can also do some stretches at home if you can't go outside. I'm sure there's a lot of suggestions out there, but walking is nice as well. So yeah, that's it for this video, y'all. I hope that some of my tips helped you out and you got some enjoyment from this, at least some type of entertainment. So I hope you guys are all staying safe and staying sane. I know that these times are a bit difficult for all of us, and that's why I wanted to put out this video for you guys, so that you have something to watch, you have some new ideas for what to do at home, tips to stay motivated. But you know, these aren't all foolproof. This is a big change for a lot of us, myself included. So anything that can help you guys out, I'm here to provide that for you guys. So go ahead and like this video if you want, subscribe if you want, leave a comment down below if you want. Tell me how you guys are coping with this, if it's going good, if it's going bad, and I can try to help you out, redirect you to some things that have helped me out as well. I'll catch y'all in the next video. This is still so awkward for me, even though it's a voiceover. So yeah, bye guys.